we, Mr. Suggett and I, Richard Suggett from the Veg Grower Podcast, and I are here at the RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds place at Pulborough Brooks in West Sussex, and we're going to do a walk today, trying to dive out of the raindrops which are threatening us and the wind which may blow us into the bushes, to explore a walk which is the hang on, let's come round here, the Pulborough Wild Art Walk, which takes us up to Pulborough, which is about 1.5 miles that way, because the Bald Explorer walking group are going to do it in a couple of weeks' time, and we want to make sure that there are no hazards like tigers and lions and heffalumps in the bushes. Isn't that right, Richard?
That's right. And you're not joking, because I have seen a big cat out here once.
I might go back into the van and have another cup of coffee. So you've got an app for this walk, Richard?
Yes, along the route there's little marker points and wild art, but if you have the app you can scan points across the walk, and it'll give you a little bit of a background to what's going on along the way.
That sounds great, and it's free to download, isn't it?
Free to download the app, yep, available only on iOS or Apple App Store, not on Android I'm afraid, but if you've got an Apple phone it's worth downloading when you do this walk.
So it must be there, yeah. I've just realised where we are. I don't know why I didn't twig. I just saw that little house up there with the slated roof, which I think, Mr. Suggett, you said are the paddocks. And there's the church, which is Wagonholt. And I suddenly went, oh yeah, that makes sense, because the RSPB is just south of the Wagonholt area. I guess it may even be part of Wagonholt. There's not much at Wagonholt, it's just such a lovely name.
Wagonholt.
I've just realised where we are. It's Wagonholt. Not Wagonholt. I don't know where the wig came from, but I bet wagons did come and halt here. So these people have got something to answer. Wagon. Sign there that says this church has been consecrated, so no blaspheming.
I'll do my best. Very small, but I like that it's left to go wild at the moment. I think certainly this day and age with nature and everything, they're in areas that don't need to be mowed or looked after to pristine points. It's just a good thing. I like this. The old oil lamps we've got up here, I'm guessing that's how they light this place.
Yeah, they're beautiful old oil lamps, and as you say, that must be how they light it. I don't suppose there's any electricity in here. It's a pretty old church. I have made a video here once before, but I think at the time, I can't remember if I came in. I don't remember it coming in. It's obviously had a lot of Victoriana, because the floor it's that sort of harlequin checkerboard type floor, but beautiful, I suppose, Victorian stained glass windows. But just out in the middle of nowhere, you wonder how many people come, if they do come at all, to a congregation. Lovely to see. There are some people who just can't get what these ancient buildings are about. I don't understand how you can't, even if you're not religious, how you can't have a sense of awe that people have come through the centuries to pray to their gods and give thanks for the life they have. I'm not religious, but I just think this is one of the collection of old buildings that represent us as English people in this country. They're so important. Rant over. This has been, so far, we've not really gone terribly far, really lovely walk, Richard.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely enjoying it. And of course the church is the sort of place, I think, that the walkers on the group walk will enjoy stopping and having a little gander around, a bit of heritage en route, so it's definitely ticking the boxes.
Yeah, and we think that's going to be about the midway point on the actual walk, don't we? So
yeah. And then of course we've got the Brooks, which hopefully we see a bit of, and the South Downs, which will be very much the dominant feature in the background, which it is to our left.
Yes, the scenery, but also the wildflowers we're seeing as we're walking around. I'm noticing a lot of them, which really are looking beautiful and just left to go wild.
I love it. So what are we looking at here, Richard?
So this marker has got a snake as its wild art sculpture. Sculpture, the right word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And
it's just demonstrating one of the wild art or wild animals that we might find around in this area.
So is that a viper or?
It's probably, could be a grass snake, but most likely an adder, which you quite often do see around this area.
So Richard, there's a sign that points towards the station that has a significance on this walk.
Yes, so this walk starts or ends at the train station depending on what way you want to do it, and then finishes at the RSPB or starts at the RSPB. And along the way there's all these, I think there's 10 different sculptures along the way marking the route. It's just a nice way, I think, to get people who want to catch a train down to Pulborough to find their way to the RSPB.
And it's great to have those pieces of art which represent the animals or creatures, or in that case snakes that we've just seen, because it's a talking point, isn't it? Especially if you've got people, particularly kids, but also in these days a lot of adults who would go like I did, what kind of snake is it? And it does say on the back it was a subtractor.
An adder.
Oh, an adder, sorry. An adder. Wagonholt, subtractor, I don't know. But no, I think that's a great thing. If only more walks did that, it would be interesting, because then you can look out and go, can we see an adder?
Yeah.
And if we can, let's run!
He's gone. That's the white horse over there. It is Pulborough, yes. I've just recognised one of the pubs over that side. Can't see my old house here though from this side. It's the other side of the hill where I used to live. There's an area we used to call the beach because there was a tiny little bit of sand alongside the River Arun, which we have just came across. Can't see the beach at the moment, but it's high tide and may well be hidden under the water.
Did you hide any treasure under the beach?
No, nothing like that. It was just somewhere we affectionately called the beach and would come for our summer holidays.
Oh. Sandwiches, caravans,
Yep, towel hat, deck chairs.
strawberries and cream.
Yeah, exactly that.
Sounds great. We've been walking along what must be the embankment, the flood embankment, I suppose, that prevents much of the flooding, although of course it does flood a bit. Sorry, we've gone a bit dark now, the sun has gone in. Trying to work this out on the go, on the fly. And we're up at the next little
Wild art.
yes, wild art, thank you. Which is a lapwing. A lapwing deset, is it? Deset.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And now you've just scanned it with your phone.
Yeah.
Sorry about the wind, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring it in.
There we go.
There you go.
What does it say? So as you're walking, you can scan it and it gives you the info.
Yes, so the first thing it says, you have found and activated the lapwing. Press next to add to your checklist and find out more about this fantastic bird.
What a clever idea.
So the lapwing gets its name from the shape of its wings in flight, because it used to be very common across the country. It has more nicknames than any other British bird. Purwheat, toppy up, flapjack and flapwing, to name just a few.
Did you say flapjack?
Flapjack, yep.
See, I'm getting hungry actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some cakes, take them back to the van and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. But I've also just seen a little sign that
Yeah.
isn't on the Wild Art Trail, but it says that we're actually walking on an old Roman road as well.
Oh, right.
So
So there you go. I guess that was north-south. It can't be Stane Street, can
it's
it?
not Stane Street, no, but there was another one that went
To Hardham?
to Hardham. Yeah.
Because there was a Roman station at Hardham.
There was a Roman station at Hardham, but this would be, I know there was another one that went somewhere else, probably off to sort of Worthing way.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll go
Right.
back to Worthing that way.
Pevensey I went to.
Pevensey. There we are. We should have just read it, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, earlier I mentioned the beach, and at that location we were at, I made a bit of a mistake because that wasn't where the beach was. It's probably my punishment for correcting Richard on Wagonholt earlier.
Yes.
Found it. It was this area here where it's completely, as you can probably see, covered in sand. A bit like a beach on the seaside. River's up nice and high. We could go for a swim. Anything else?
No, we're not doing the swimming. Well, that was a very successful walk.
You enjoyed that one?
I did enjoy it actually, yeah, I really did. We've come into the car park, up some steps now, and the car park seems big enough. One of my worries was the car park wouldn't be big enough for the whole bunch of people that are coming, but I think it is.
I think so.
We
Plenty
get
of space there
We
today.
got a nice view as well of where we're going to go before we start, so we can point that out.
Yep. Which is what we've just walked.
Which we've just walked. Of course, we've done this, we didn't really say this, but we've done the reverse really. We've done the walk from, in other words, we've done the second half of the walk back. So when we do it, we'll start here and walk to the RSPB have a picnic, and then come back.
So, just for clarification, this is Pulborough High Street car park.
Oh yeah,
If you come and join
Pulborough
us.
High Street car park. So we just got into the dark there. Oh wait a minute, that's it.
That's
That's the sun going in. So, Richard, thank you for choosing, selecting, and taking me on this stroll.
You're welcome.
And
Glad you enjoyed it.
yeah, we prepared for rain, and we didn't get rained on.
Yeah.
We'll get rain now that we're walking back,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter. Anyway, that's it. We'll go and find a little cake shop now, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. Sounds good to me.
Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.